Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. There seems to be this ongoing idea that if you collect Pokemon cards, it's a really good idea because Pokemon cards only ever really go up in value, especially for slightly older sets. Once a set is out of print, out of stock, the cards are only going to go up in value. And I've noticed that's really not the case, especially for a lot of singles, is because people like to chase the next shiny object, and a lot of older cards tend to kind of get forgotten. Even if there's a little bit of hype here or there for them, eventually it goes back down. So I'm going to bring up some examples in today's video. Some of these drops aren't that dramatic. Some of them are only 20 or 30%. I know, a 30% price drop is not dramatic because we have actually larger drops on here. On this list, I have cards that have dropped 40, 50, 60% in the last 5 months. So these cards are at their cheapest to pick up right now. In the past 5 or 6 months, if you wanted to pick up these cards, they are at their absolute cheapest right now. But I'm going to tell you, I think a lot of people are not going to pick up these cards right now, even though they're at their cheapest. Why is that? It's because these cards are dropping in price. And when cards are dropping in price, there's a little bit of a mentality that you don't want to pick up these cards. But when they're starting to be very expensive, oh my goodness, suddenly everyone wants them. So it's a little bit of a contradiction. But see if this makes sense. And I'm going to bring up some really cool cards. All of these cards are from different sets. I just sort of picked some cards. I could have picked some other cards. I just so happened to pick these ones. So they're not in any particular order, but you can probably see a trend. First up, we got ourselves the Giratina V-Star. This is the big chase card from Crown Zenith. And I want to bring this up because Crown Zenith is more expensive to rip open than ever before. A Crown Zenith ETB used to be $50 last year. Now it's going for $150 right now. But the Giratina V-Star is actually getting cheaper and cheaper. Its old price at the start of this year was $215. It's currently going for right around $170, which is a 21% price drop. Next up, we got ourselves the Raging Bolt EX, another really cool big chase card from Temporal Forces. And again, Temporal Forces is completely out of stock on the Pokemon Center. The booster box prices keeps going up and up. But you know what the Raging Bolt EX price is? Well, at the start of this year, it was going for $106. Right now, it's going for right around $82. So it's seeing around a 23% price drop. It's never been cheaper to pick up the Raging Bolt all year long. If you wanted to pick up this card this year, it's cheapest right now to pick it up. Here's another example. We got ourselves the Zapdos EX from 151. 151, pretty darn old set. This is a really cool card as well, a big chase card from 151. At the start of this year, it was going for right around $72. Right now, it's going for $50, so that is a 31% price drop. But again, if you were looking for a really good price on these cards, now's the time to pick it up. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be picking up these cards right now when they're at their cheapest. People suddenly really want them when they're at their most expensive. It's just a part of our nature as human beings and as collectors is when things are expensive, we tend to value them a little bit more because they're considered highly desirable and more rare and more precious. And when things are cheap, we start to devalue them, even though we're really talking about the exact same thing here. So keep that in mind when you're collecting some of these cards. Another big one, we got ourselves the Bulbasaur from Stellar Crown. This is the Sleepy Bulbasaur card, really cool. A big chase card from Stellar Crown. It used to go for as much as $68 earlier this year. Right now it's currently going for $46, again, a 32% price drop. These are big chase cards, by the way. None of these cards are weak. All of these cards are highly desirable cards that anyone would want inside of their collection. A couple months ago, I remember a lot of people were complaining and saying, oh my goodness, I can't get any of these cards. They're so expensive now. They're cheaper now, so if you guys want them cheaper, here it is. This should be great news for people. Really awesome news. Another big one, we got ourselves the Groudon from Paradox Rift. Another big chase card. This card used to go for as much as $110 earlier this year. Right now it's going for $75. That's a 32% price drop. Huge price drop. And we're only going to get bigger. Some of these cards are seeing like massive, dramatic price drop. It's actually kind of insane. We got ourselves the Persian from Shrouded Fable. Big one, Shrouded Fable Persian was big because of the Team Rocket hype. Lots of speculation around Team Rocket cards. And of course, Giovanni's Persian is a big one. The Persian used to go for as much as $75 earlier this year at peak Team Rocket hype. It's currently going for right around $45, so that is a 40% price drop on this card, and we're only going to get bigger and bigger. Some of these ones are really dramatic. They're not in perfect order because I just kind of picked some cards. We got ourselves the Alolan Dugtrio starting off this year from Surging Sparks. This card was going for right around $15. Not too big, but right now you can pick up this Alolan Dugtrio for $6. $6, that's about the same as the Surging Sparks booster packs. And that is a 60% price drop on this Alolan Dugtrio. And then we got some really, this is just pure Pokemon speculation here. And this is why I said, hey, don't pick up these cards at their peak prices because they are very likely to drop quite dramatically. We got ourselves the Slowpoke from Scarlet and Violet base. I saw a lot of speculation around this card. Some people were saying it could be potential pump and dump. And don't listen to any of that. Don't go into those kind of speculation things. We got ourselves the Slowpoke. Earlier this year, just a couple of months ago, this card used to be as much as $40, and right now it's going for $18. That is more than half of its value gone. This card is currently going for $18. That is a 55% price drop. Quite dramatic. We got another one, Ninetales from Obsidian Flames. I purposely picked a bunch of cards from a bunch of different sets to show you guys how dramatic some of these drops can be. Ninetales used to go for $34 and is currently going for $16. This is from Obsidian Flames, and that is, again, like more than 50% price drop. It's at, I think, 53%. Another big one, we got ourselves the Tatsugiri from Twilight Masquerade. Earlier this year, it was going for as much as $32. Right now, it's currently going for $15. That is a 53% price drop on this Tatsugiri card. And this really goes to show you how volatile the Pokemon card market likes to be. A lot of these sets have simply gone a lot more expensive. Crown Zenith is more expensive. 151 is more expensive. Even Twilight Masquerade. A lot of these sets I'm talking about, the booster boxes has gone more and more expensive, but the singles have gone quite cheap. And Twilight Masquerade is not out of print. They're going to restock and reprint it, so I don't know why people are paying so much for some of these illustration rares. We're going to get another huge wave of them. We're going to get even more. A ton of cards are going to be devalued significantly over the next 6 to 12 months. And I have no idea what people were thinking when they were buying these cards at exorbitant prices, you know. These are supposed to be readily available modern Pokemon cards, so I do think we might not be even be at the bottom of it. So a lot of you guys who are not picking up these cards right now might still think, oh, it's too expensive. I'm not going to pick it up as it's going down. And you're not wrong. I completely understand your rationale. These cards could drop even more. If there's another huge wave of Twilight Masquerade, Tatsugiri, which used to be a $32 card, might drop down to as much as a $5 or $4 card because more Twilight Masquerade is probably coming. And I completely understand why people aren't picking it up and why people are having cold feet on these cards and why the prices keeps dropping. And if you're holding on this card and you're cool with that card, it doesn't really matter. But if you're someone that's on the investing side, suddenly you're sweating. You're like, oh my goodness, I bought this card for $32. It's currently $15 right now. It might go down to $5. Should I sell it? I'm not going to make that determination for you, but this really goes to show how volatile the Pokemon card market can be. These are a dramatic drop. We're seeing 60, 50% drops on a bunch of cards. And this isn't a special list. I could have easily picked 50, 60, 70 other cards that would have had the exact same drop over the past 4 or 5 months. So it's quite dramatic, quite an interesting time in the Pokemon card market. And that's what I'm trying to say. Cards can go up 60% and then down 60% in the course of just a couple weeks. Stay safe out there, make smart decisions, collect what you like, and you'll probably be fine. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys next time.